Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation review on the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. Before we get into this review, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I post videos at least twice a week, so make sure you have that notification bell turned on so that you don't miss any of those. Let's jump into the review. I'm going to put the price right here on the screen because I can't remember. I never can. This foundation is marketed as oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo-friendly. This is infused with peach and sweet fig cream, which is the same scent as the whole new peach line, the Just Peachy line, I believe, like the Just Peachy Matte eyeshadow palette and the setting spray. Those are the two things that I have from that line. And then they have a bunch of other products, and I believe they all have the same smell. Not the same as the Sweet Peach palette, different smell. Get to that in a minute. The shade I have is Sand. Let's jump right into the review. So I'll tell you right off the bat, I am not wearing this foundation today because I don't like this foundation. So I have a metaphor for you guys. You know that relationship that we've all been in? The guy seems so sweet and so nice in the beginning, and he just sweeps us off our feet and he does everything right and he says everything right. And then a few weeks or months or even years later, all of a sudden you see his true colors and he's a complete asshole. That is like a metaphor for this foundation. That's why I'm not wearing it today, because we didn't get along, and when I realized that we weren't getting along, I was like, goodbye. Like, I have to cut you out of my life. I'm not gonna give you any more chances. All the red flags went up and we're done. We're done. Cold turkey, goodbye. So I'm not wearing this foundation today. Today I am wearing the Ulta brand HG Soft Focus Liquid Foundation, which so far I like. So far we're going good. Here's my issue with this foundation. I put it on, and within, I want to say, the first 2 to 3 hours, it looks beautiful. It looks wonderful. You can see in my first impressions, I did first impressions with this foundation, and I'm really glad that I didn't really give an opinion on it in that video. I just kind of brushed over it. Like, I didn't say whether or not I liked it because I had just put it on, you know? So I'm glad that I didn't like recommend it too highly in that video, because literally within 2 or 3 hours, it completely changes. It pretends like it's this nice, sweet, awesome, perfect foundation, and then it turns into a bitch at the end of the day. And it sucks because it looks so nice. You know what I mean? It's like if it's a foundation that you put on and it's like, it looks crappy right away, then you can just be like, okay, well, you're not worth my time. I'm not going to waste any more time on you. But when it looks nice at first, you want it to work so bad. It just can't, and it just won't, and you just have to let it go. So that's how I felt about this. And I talked with a few of you guys on social media places about whether or not you guys like this. And some of you said you didn't like it, but same as me, you liked it at first, and then it just started to look bad by the end of the day. And I was noticing that. And so, you know, I was like, well, maybe it's the primer I'm using. So I tried plenty of different primers. I tried different setting powders, setting sprays. I tried it without primer, without powder, without setting spray. Like, I tried it all different ways because, like I said, it looked so good at first that I really wanted it to work. The way that I applied this, I've tried applying it with both a beauty blender, beauty sponge, and brushes. It actually worked pretty well either way. I feel like the sponge absorbed a little bit more of the product. I think because it's oil-free, it probably is more water-based, so it gets soaked up more by the beauty blender, but I felt like it applied it fine either way. I guess I prefer the beauty blender as far as the finish is concerned. So I applied it at first, and I thought it looked really nice, almost airbrushed, I guess. And then by the end of the day, I always noticed that my skin just didn't look good. And not even the end of the day, like a few hours in, like I said, 2 or 3 hours in, it just didn't look the same. It started to look chunky. It started to accentuate texture and look powdery. And even when I didn't add a powder on top. So this is a mattifying foundation, so that could be where the powderiness is coming from. But it would look like, especially around my nose and around this area, really like I had powdered too much. And I hadn't powdered at all. So that was really frustrating. And I felt like it started to break up in weird ways and stuff like that. So I finally decided I didn't like it. And then the nail in the coffin for this foundation was I filmed, I want to say, at least 5 videos wearing this. As I was editing those videos, I noticed my skin looked terrible. And it made me so mad because, like you can tell even like the videos that I filmed at the beginning of the day, like right away, and then when I came back and filmed later, I could tell that like the texture of my skin had changed. I could tell which ones I had filmed early and which ones I had filmed later, because it looks like I have like huge acne scars or something on my skin, or like I got bad Botox or something, you know what I mean? Like, not that there's anything wrong with acne scars, but it just looked like I had texture that I don't have, and it was really frustrating, and I thought maybe it was like my skincare or whatever, but no. It's this son of a bitch. Let's talk about the packaging. It's beautiful packaging. I like it aesthetically. It's very pleasing, and it's nice for travel because it's lightweight and stuff like that, and it's, you know, not gonna break in your bag. But I noticed the pump. I mean, I like that it has a pump, but I don't know if it's just the bottle. I got a lot of air bubbles when I was pumping this out, and I would have to like squeeze it, and I didn't know how much I was gonna get with each pump, so sometimes it would be a full one, sometimes it would be a half one, which was a little bit frustrating. So I feel like the packaging is kind of a fail in that sense. I mean, I do like the pump idea, but I much prefer the packaging of their Born This Way foundation. As for the scent, I don't like the scent. I just don't. I do feel like it fades, but I don't feel like it completely goes away throughout the day. Personally, on me, I feel like I can smell it throughout the day, and it's just not a scent that I find pleasant. I guess it's the fig that I'm smelling, because I don't smell peach at all. It smells nothing like the Sweet Peach palette. To me, it's just like this sickly sweet smell. It reminds me of like the old school Bath & Body Works scent of Plumeria. Do you guys remember that? That was like what was in my high school, like the OG Bath & Body Works scent of like, there was like freesia, plumeria, cucumber, melon. What was the other one? Sun-ripened raspberry. Do they even have this anymore? I don't know. Anyways, it like brought me back to thinking about that. But this reminded me of plumeria, and I never liked plumeria anyways. But it's a like sickeningly sweet, fruity smell. And I don't like the smell. And the setting spray and the eyeshadow palette have the same smell. I don't like it. I mean, I don't hate it, but I just don't prefer it. So I don't like the smell. I don't like the way it performs. It messes with your mind, you know, it makes you think that like it's beautiful and it's good, and then it just turns on you, at least on me. That's what it does for me. Maybe it'll work different for you. And if it does, I would love to hear your experience with this foundation. If you have tried this and you love it, please let us know. Let us know how long it lasts for you. Let us know if you have any tricks for overcoming the issues that I talked about with this foundation, because it really kind of hurt my feelings. And I'll link a couple of videos below where I'm wearing it too, where you can see that texture of what I mean. But yeah, unfortunately, this was a fail for me. Okay guys, thanks for watching this. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you check out the description box for any additional information. And I appreciate you guys watching so much. Thanks again. I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.